Have you ever noticed how a single word of criticism can crush your mood for the whole day? Even if it happened 10 years ago, your brain remembers. Every look, every mockery, every "you could have done better" left its mark. And here's the sneaky part. Today, criticism rarely hurts because of the situation itself. It triggers an old fear your brain learned in childhood, the fear of being rejected, not accepted, not good enough. And while you think you're reacting to someone else's words, it's actually the child inside you reacting, the one who was made to feel ashamed, interrupted, judged, ignored. And this is a hidden brake on your life.
Why criticism hits harder than praise. Our brains are wired to notice negative signals faster and more intensely than positive ones. Scientists call this the negativity bias. One negative event sticks more than 3 positive ones. When we are criticized, the amygdala and other anxiety centers in the brain light up, the same parts that respond to danger. Praise, by contrast, mainly activates the reward center, which responds more slowly and gently. That's why a single word like wrong can make your heart race, your body tense, and your voice falter. It's also why criticism can stick with us for years, while praise often fades within a week. Criticism doesn't just hurt, it triggers old survival mechanisms that once protected you as a child, but now hold you back as an adult.
Childhood and shame. How painful sensitivity forms. Your inner critic was born in childhood. When parents interrupted, judged, or said, "You're doing everything wrong," the brain made a simple connection. Mistake equals danger equals shame. School reinforced it. A teacher smirked, "You didn't get it again?" And the child's brain learned looking foolish equals pain. Peers laughed at a joke or idea, and a habit formed. Hide yourself to avoid rejection. Research shows that up to 60% of people with a high fear of criticism trace it back to childhood experiences. Even small reactions, a glance, a sigh, a disapproving "don't interrupt," leave neural traces that the brain stores for decades. Here's the key point. The adult you thinks you're reacting to criticism now, but in reality, it's the child inside, scared of being judged. How the habit of fearing criticism shows up in adulthood. The inner critic from childhood shapes your decisions. At work, it shows up as silence and procrastination. Studies show employees with a high fear of criticism are 25 to 30% less likely to pitch ideas. In relationships, it appears as restraint and avoiding openness, a fear of showing yourself. On social media, it's instant anxiety from comments or likes. Every reaction isn't weakness, it's a reinforced brain pattern that blocks opportunities and undermines confidence. Let's take J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before her books became a worldwide phenomenon, dozens of publishers rejected her, and criticism from editors and her surroundings was almost constant. As a child, Rowling experienced shame and self-doubt, and any negative feedback could hit hard. But she didn't let the fear of criticism control her. She wrote at home, honed her style, and learned from every no. Today, her stories inspire millions, and she often says, "Criticism isn't a sentence, it's a tool, as long as you don't let it paralyze you." Her example shows that you can handle criticism without fear if you separate it from your inner child and use it as experience, not punishment. How to rewrite your reaction to criticism and stop living under the shadow of past shame. First, separate the words from yourself. Criticism is an external signal, not a verdict on your character. Start with small steps. Voice your opinion in a safe space. Comment on a project. Share an idea with a friend. Practice in a safe environment, mirrors, recording yourself, a supportive group. Focus on the experience, not the mistake. Every time you act despite fear, your brain builds a new neural connection. Mistake equals not dangerous.
The fear of criticism is not you. It's an echo from childhood that kept you stuck for decades. But now the choice is yours. Every time you act despite fear, you rewrite the old script. Stop living by its rules. Start speaking, acting, trying, and let criticism become a tool for growth, not the chains of your past.